Happy Tuesday, everybody. We've got a front that has just made it into the northern Ozarks this morning. Wanted to show you first off, though, the record highs as they stand for today, and I think all of these are in jeopardy. If you think that 83 is, that's pushing it, yeah, well, it hit that in Harrison yesterday, and I think there's potential to be a little warmer today. Now, there is a front, and you can see that it's not exactly chilly here. Temperatures are still about as warm as yesterday, and so you can see that there is some cooler air well to our north and west. And as far as cloud cover goes, there are a couple of models. One of them was developing widespread low clouds overnight into much of today. My hunch was, it's probably overdone, and you can actually see the clouds are retreating to the north. So as we go through the day and this front lifts to the north, I think we're actually going to see a lot of sunshine today. Certainly some clouds, but as far as a low overcast, I just don't see that happening. Here's what the model thinks, and this is one of those that tends to overdo it. Here's what it thinks by 10 o'clock. Now, while we could see some clouds develop, I don't anticipate that they're going to be that widespread. And even it shows them decreasing from south to north. Certainly, I think we're going to have somewhat cooler air on the north side, but it's not going to be a dramatic difference. Then tonight, we're going to see a nice little breeze kick in thanks to a pretty strong low-level jet overhead. So the way that works is we're going to have some pretty strong wind here, say 40 to 45 miles an hour above the surface, and that'll translate to, say, 10 to 15 overnight, maybe 20. And that's going to keep those temperatures really warm. And then as we go through the day, I am counting on more sunshine than clouds. Now, this is a case where I am choosing to go on the high side here for temperatures tomorrow, just going with my gut. So it'll, of course, pan out how it does its thing. So temperatures today are going to be close to the 80 mark. In fact, above that for most places. I'm going to say along Highway 60. So if we were to cut a line essentially like this, that's kind of Highway 60. I think 80 plus on the south side of that. And these will be new record highs. Rolla to the north depends on clouds, but I think you're probably going to be close to 80 as well, maybe upper 70s. 60s tomorrow morning. And I think tomorrow, now I have adjusted Springfield and then kind of down through Arkansas, Harrison included. I did not adjust manually, all the other numbers here. I think all of those are going to be in the low 80s given the timing of the front. Now here's the kicker to all of this. The hottest it has ever been in November for our climate stations are these numbers right here, 83 in Springfield. Joplin's probably going to be safe, but I don't know that it's going to be terribly far off. And these other numbers I really think are a possibility. So it's going to be a very warm couple of days. There's the front just touching our northern counties, and that's going to start lifting north today as low pressure develops out in the plains. So as that happens, lots of warm air. The wind's still not bad, although it still looks like tomorrow is going to be quite windy. The majority of our cloud cover tomorrow, I think, is going to be closer to that front. So something like just outside the Ozarks on either side of it. Even though the front will be making progress, it doesn't get here until at the earliest late afternoon. And for most of us, it'll cross sometime between about 6 and midnight. So I think our warmth will still be there before the front crosses through. And there might be a stray shower along the front. More likely, we're going to have some rain developing down in Texas and moving northeast. So at this point, with much drier air coming in on that high pressure, I think there's going to be a very sharp cutoff to the rain, something kind of like this. And the 7-day rainfall potential has shifted south accordingly. So it is likely that Arkansas is going to be the target zone for this, and it still does not look like a whole ton of rain here. Unfortunately, that's going to be it for the foreseeable future. So, temperatures unusually warm and perhaps record-setting warmth all the way through Wednesday. Temperatures drop off, of course, Thursday, but we've raised it a bit for the weekend. Should be in the 60s with lows in the 30s.